Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. We're going to start off with a bit of bookkeeping. I think I like this format a little bit more, starting off with bookkeeping and then do the scenario and finishing there. So this is the way I started this season, this campaign, and I think I like it better this way, rather than trying to rush through some of the bookkeeping at the end of the scenario. This way we get to use and see the new things at the beginning before the scenario starts. So, some things that were left over from the last time. In the trainer, I believe it was, where is it? Here. The Tinkerer reaches level 2. So this is going to unlock his story quests. The Tinker has been studying the origins of demonology in an effort to try and help defeat them. He's identified somewhere we should investigate. The next thing that I noticed while looking through these is the Spice Coast. If we unlock 9 locations, then we will unlock chapter 1.2 and gain 1 enhancement slot, so we can start enhancing our cards. That's very important. It's expensive, but it's important. We only need to unlock 1 more, and that's what we're going to be doing today. The next bit of bookkeeping is I wanted to purchase a body item, an armor for the Tinkerer, and I'm going with leather armor. This way, when he does get attacked, we can just, give him. He'll have an opportunity 2 times to receive less damage. Let's take a look at that. So it says the next 2 times you are attacked, the attacker gains disadvantage on the attack. It is reusable, so along with weighted net and eagle eye goggles, so it's 1 more spent item that he can that's returned to him after a long rest. As for the rest of the gold, we're going to keep it, knowing that we're going into the ability to enhance our cards. We don't have a lot of enhancements that are available to us immediately. Mostly like the +1s for attack and move. There might be a couple others, but the +1 attack and +1 move is still a pretty good enhancement for many cards, for many abilities. I think that was it, so we will jump into the scenario here. Under Siege. The story quests are still locked for us, so we can't use them. Hounds of Despair is Cragheart must be in the party, so that's going to stay there for a little bit. Maybe if we reach a dead end in this direction, we can start going in that way. Or we could just bring in the Cragheart instead of the Brute for this one, just to unlock that direction. But for now, I think fighting some bandits should be pretty fun. So before we go, I just want to check again. We're still in hard, and yep, we will start traveling. So yep, no encounters. Under Siege. At distance, you can see the torchlight from the city of Nasitra, but the main bridge is in darkness. It would be foolhardy to assault the bridge from above, so you scout out an unused entrance at the base of the main supports. You quickly enter a passageway and head upwards, knowing you should get the drop on whoever you find inside. So, I believe that the elite Bandit Guard, I don't think the normal Bandit Guard, but I believe the level 2 Bandit Guard elite will have armor. So we want, shield. Let's take a look at our cards here. Sweeping Blow might be a good option to bring in. Let me think about that. The Overwhelming Assault might be a good option, and Grab and Go as well might be a good option. Retaliate, I still don't think that's a good option. I was never really a big fan of this Wall of Doom card, because I wish I could use the cursor, but because the Retaliate 2, Shield 2 for 1 round and it's burned, I feel like there are better, he has better cards that aren't burned. So I'll take a break here and come back to discuss the cards that I'm choosing. Alright, so after some thought here, I think I'm going to be dropping Trample. Now, I was saying that the Pierce would be nice, but it's only 1 shield on the Bandit Guard Elite, if I'm remembering correctly. And I'm going to be bringing in Overwhelming Assault instead. I'd like to have that extra push, move 3, push 2 for 1 adjacent enemy. This way he can kind of, I have 2 push abilities here that we can start focusing on traps a little bit more. Trample is nice for that move 4, jump, attack 2. It's helpful because it's another move 4, but it is burned. The trample is nice. It's an attack 3 with pierce 2, but I don't think I have to worry too much about the 1 shield here, especially if I have skewer. That already has a pierce if I use the stronger ability with air. So I'm gonna try this out. Maybe it's not the best tactic, but I do want to focus a little bit more on using traps to deal damage as well. So the Tinkerer, I already know what we're going to be doing. I will be dropping Energizing Tonic. Again, this might not be the best tactic, but a card that's burned for using the top or the bottom, even though it is an early card, the Tinkerer has 17 and 18, 19 and 20, so I'm okay with those kinds of cards, with those numbers. The move 6 and the heal 5 I haven't used too much, other than just to grab some experience at the end of the scenario, and I'm going to use bring in Disorienting Flash to replace that. This is that level 2 that we just got that last time, and right, the Tinkerer has plenty of healing. I'm not too worried about it. We've seen that we can make through most of the scenarios with pretty close to full health for most of them. Although I think the brute in the last scenario, he got pretty close, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about the healing at this point now. Spellweaver, I don't see needing to change anything. I was thinking that hardening spikes could be an interesting one to bring in for helping with retaliate. But if I was focusing the brute on retaliation, then hardened spikes would be a good one to use in combination with something like Wall of Doom, for instance. That would make this card a much better ability. But I'm not going that path. Although eye for an eye, again, with that retaliate, but I'm going to be using it more as a heal. I have used retaliate, eye for an eye for the retaliation a couple times, but I don't focus too much on retaliation. So, all right. Well, we are fully prepared now, so let's jump in. I didn't see the goals before clicking OK, so yeah, it's what I was expecting though. Looks like you've taken this detachment of archers by surprise. Do as much damage as you can before they regroup. You'll need to kill enough of them to break the siege. Charge! Alright, so as we can see here, let me zoom out a little bit so you can better see. Each enemy is disarmed, so we have our first round to do as much damage as we can against the enemies. And as you can see, what I was mentioning before, there's that one shield on the elite bandit guard. This is a kind of a survival scenario. We have to kill 12 bandits. Oh, and they have hounds. It's strange that they don't show that at the beginning. I think this is the second scenario that I've seen that does that, a surprise enemy or monster. And we'll be, if we put the cursor over these, we'll see what they spawn. This is going to spawn a bandit archer, a guard, and a guard. So I actually still don't even see any hounds here. Interesting. So since they're not going to be attacking, I'm less afraid of where everyone's going to start. However, with that said, I'd still like to do as much damage to these two as I can. This is going to take some time for this elite guard to come around here. And there's another guard that's going to spawn here, still going to take some time because of this trap here. So they're going to have to come all the way around to get around these obstacles in the trap. These two archers in the back, there's a trap behind her. There's a trap back in this corner, so when an archer comes in here, we could push. And we could potentially pull this elite guard through that trap, but I might leave that there for a little bit, just to keep anything that spawns in this corner from doing us harm. If it's an archer, then maybe that'll be the time to move in. Alright, so with initial planning out of the way, I think everyone should just kind of start on this front line, since nobody can attack, and we'll see what they do. I think it's obvious we need to, I can either skewer or leaping cleave. I think leaping cleave is going to be the better option here to hit both of them. Now that does remove this ability early on, the move with infusing air, but I don't think I'll need to use it very early for the for skewer for pierce. Now a +1 attack is always nice without that pierce, but let's see. So we just want to move up, and it doesn't really matter. We could use Fatal Advance to move here. It doesn't matter what the when we go, they're not going to attack, and if they kind of move up to me, then so be it. I don't really need to worry about that. But I do want to get into a better position to deal with this archer to push her into the trap, and maybe get ready to push this archer into that trap as well for the next round. So actually, I could go 61, hope that they come to attack. No, let's not do that. We'll go with this. Okay. In this case, it would be nice to go a bit early. I could use something like attack and attack. Or I could go very late and hope that I get in a position where I can just start killing everything that's come close to her. So maybe that's a good idea as well. Another good idea is I could use this to bring in another one. I think I might go for that actually. And since we're going to go late, I could do something like Impaling Eruption. And if it works, super. If it doesn't, I can just punch whoever comes close to her. Alright, next. Again, going late I think is going to be the better option here. We could do something like... Now I'm thinking I should try and go later. And what I might do is something like starting back here and try for where's enhancement field, so that I can add 1 to everyone's attacks, and then maybe reviving shock to start doing some damage to as much. Now he isn't really in the best position, so it might be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, he's okay. So if they don't move, then he's okay. He'll start doing a little bit of damage, and if no one else uses it, then so be it. I don't think Impaling Eruption is going to be the better option here. Maybe I'll just go for something like Frost Armor for the top attack. I can just attack one of these guys instead of potentially burning a card on our first hand, especially burning 2 on the first turn. Alright, yeah, let's see what happens here. Okay, so the guards are going to be moving toward the brute. They can attack. The archers are going to be firing and not moving. I was hoping they would move a little closer to me, but that's fine. So none of these attacks will matter anyway. So we'll first start with enhancement field, adding +1 attack to all the attacks, to all your attacks this round. Okay, you and all adjacent allies add +1 attack to all their attacks this round. It should say your, their, I don't know. So we'll attack here, we'll attack here. We don't have to worry about anything else. It's just the first round, so not bad. And miss. That's unfortunate, but I think everyone is probably going to be dying this round. Potentially these guys, so. Interesting. I was kind of expecting they would just kind of move in this kind of fashion, but okay, we will hit these two. Don't have to do anything else. Alright, one is killed, the other one is severely injured, and I'm going to move up here. I think that's a good idea. Let's see here. Yeah, so I'll move up here, I'll get ready, I can push her into this, deal quite a bit of damage, and then maybe even focus on pushing this Bandit Archer back into that corner. So we'll skip the rest of the movement and the brute's turn. They will do nothing. And we will summon the Mystic Ally behind and simply... I could try to kill this one. That might be a good option. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, it didn't die, but both of them will be dying pretty early next round. I'm not too worried about that. Especially with the Mystic Ally. So we can just do that immediately. We can bring Mana Bolt in to go early. I'm not sure which one that one says. So on their card here, it says 2, which is the level, Bandit Guard 9. And this one, let's see if I can get cursor on him, says 6. So that means this one will be going before this one in turn order. So that means the Mystic Ally will be attacking this one first. They're in the same range, both targets. So it will choose the one that will be performing first on tiebreakers. So I don't know why it says 9, to be honest, because I guess in the video, in the digital video game, we can have more enemies. Because in the physical game, there are only 6 guards, bandit guards, and bandit archers. So maybe that hard cap is not here. So anyway, Mana Bolt. She'll be my Mystic Ally will be attacking here, probably, hopefully killing it. And Mana Bolt will kill this one and then we can do something like yeah, I don't really know. I'll come back to think about where I want to put her. I already have a pretty good guess of what I want to do with him. We want to attack and then overwhelming assault. This is kind of slow, so I'm hoping that it works to my benefit. Not that 32 is very late, but they could go before and move away, and in that case, I've put myself in a position that I can't use both of them. But if that's the way it goes, then so be it. Finally, let's see here. It could be nice to try and stun somebody. And going a little earlier, if it happens to be that that this one would move away, then maybe I could stun it instead. And we can use proximity mine to get in a good position here. Right. So the other one is we want to be moving kind of in this direction. If we can defend ourselves from here, like keeping this side of the room empty and then fighting in this direction, then that probably would be the better, a good option. So I'm thinking let's just use reviving ether so we can use it as the move, and then monobolt to attack this guy. Alright. So they're performing the same action as before. Oh, all the same actions. Which is good because that means they're not necessarily moving. We could try and get in positions that are out of range. They shoot pretty far, so that might be a difficult task. Okay. Right. Attacks here. That one is dead. Attack here. That one is dead. And I think I'm just gonna kind of, let's see here. This one's going to shoot at range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we won't have to worry about that one. These two will probably just be attacking him, but I think I'll still use this as a way to stun that one. That would be doing quite a bit of damage. I'm just gonna put her here, and you'll see why the next round. Don't worry about it. The Tinkerer, I'd like you to move. Let's see, you can move. Nope, that's not what you are. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so as long as I'm over here, then this guy won't be attacking anyone. So we'll end our turn here. Skip, and then we'll want to stun. Actually, clear targets. Let me think about this. We have... So you're going to be stunned. That's useless. Let's not make that same mistake again. Minor power potion. I don't think these are necessary. No. Okay. And muddled. Of course, I pulled a muddled card now. Yeah, if you don't remember, in the last episode, I added Confuse, I think was the name of the perk, which added 3 muddle rolling modifiers to his attack deck. Okay. So we want to hit you. Oh, okay, she's dead anyway. And then push you into the trap. So that's pretty nice. Now let's move here. Skip. Well, wait a minute. What just happened here? It said skip movement. Okay, well, I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna redo this round. I don't think you need to see it, and I'll come back when I get here, because that should not have happened that way. Okay, so I chose the same exact cards, and of course now you can't see. Okay, I chose the same cards. I stunned her, knowing that she was going to die. I didn't change anything. Now we want to move. 1, 2. Confirm movement. Okay. I see what's happening here. I think because I skipped the movement, it's deciding that it's not going to push after. I don't think that's the way it should work. So once again, I'll be right back. Alright, so I think I know what the problem is. It shouldn't be a problem because you don't need to move in order to use the push ability. So I think there's a little bit of a bug here. The way that I'm going to fix it is go 1, 2, and then 3. But you don't even need to move in order to use the push. You should be able to skip movement and then perform the push ability afterward. So by doing this, 1, 2, 3. Ha! Okay. So something is certainly wrong with this card. Target one adjacent enemy. It's, as you can see, there's an enemy standing right there, and I'm not able to push. So it has nothing to do with the skipping the movement even, right? So this is unfortunate, but he's just gonna have to take a hit. And there's the Hound. Okay. So that's pretty rotten of the game to do something like that to me right now, but I mean, it's still early access. I understand. I'm not suggesting that. I'm not that mad with it. So unfortunately, I can't push her into the trap. That was my whole plan here. Yeah. I'm wondering, because she's standing on a spawner, that might be the problem. But in any case, I will send that to the developers so that they see that that's happening. All right, so I think it's important for shield bash for the shield self at this point. They are both going to be attacking, and they're going to be, this one might be attacking here. We'll see who goes first. And I'm thinking, well, actually I think provoking roar to get one of them from attacking, so they don't attack. That's probably a good idea. And then shield bash, so I have the shield. We'll see which one I stop from attacking anyway. We've already killed 4, we need 8 more. So let's focus on killing these 3, maybe this round. Something like this. 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4. I'm thinking that I still don't have anything here that's good, but if I go with fire orbs, that's pretty late. That will keep basically everyone from attacking her. Now, this archer could potentially move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably going to be attacking her, which could be a problem if it decides to move back in that side. So we'll go with Flaming Strike, and I guess we could go with, instead of that, we'll go with Ride the Wind, so that we can, right. I wanted to loot. I still think this is a good one. There's a attack 2 on the bottom and then loot. And then she'll get to attack as well. And if she dies this round, then there's not much I could have done with that. Next we have, I could Toxic Bolt one of these. I could certainly do something like Net Shooter and Hook Gun. That's always a pretty nice combination. I don't think I need to use it at the moment. And these 3 guards, I won't need to think about for some time. Yeah. So what I could do is the bottom action instead and try and kill one of these guys. And that would allow me to, again, attack I could stun the other 2 then. So then I wouldn't need to maybe I'll go with this instead. Toxic Bolt to shoot out, and then and shield 1 so that these 2 can be shielded. I don't think it's going to be necessary for him, for the Tinkerer, but a second shield for the Brute could be helpful. Right. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah. So this is unfortunate. That's perfectly fine, I don't care. The Bandit Archer is going to be killing her. Almost certainly. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, I don't think they're going to be attacking her at all. But this is unfortunate. Not as bad. It just kind of sucks that he's stuck there now. So, so we can just hit her. I'm now she won't be attacking. She will move back, which will get her off the spawner, but it will put her in a good position that I can't really do much. Actually, skewer will be really nice, right? I don't need to shield myself now, but I don't see a reason to move either. I could start. I guess I could move over here, but she's still going to move closer and then attack probably him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So this archer will be attacking him. So we won't move. There's no reason to shield. I'll do it, whatever. But, oh, actually there is a reason to shield because of her. True. True, true. Ended his turn. Now these guys are all just going to add a shield and gain retaliate too. So we won't be attacking them too much. We won't be attacking them with melee, so retaliate doesn't really matter. We'll still shield again because this will give him a shield too. And, you know, which one would be the better one here to poison? I could, and I think I will, attack here and then use the weighted net so that he's poisoned and he won't move next round. Now he might die this round anyway, but just in case we'll do it that way. Yeah, so that one didn't attack, which is good. +1. What was she attacking for? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, pretty good hit. A decent hit there. Right. So we want to loot all that good stuff there, and then attack him. Okay. So the weighted net wasn't necessary, but I felt like it was a good option anyway, so. We are up to 5 now. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to kill these. Now there's a second hound over there. This is now the problem. That Bandit Archer sitting behind this is going to be dealing some damage. And there's nothing that we can do about it. So she's going to be probably dead. But she's going to be taking potentially a big hit from her. Or this one. So 411 from that one. So 69, 70. I could heal. Let me think. This might be a good opportunity for a disorienting flash. And for the stun, that is. And maybe use this. I think use this to kind of move back here. He'll be healed 1. He still has the healing potion, so that's a good thing. And then disorienting flash to try and maybe stun a couple of them. I would say that so this is the second time that this she's screwing me here. Why did she not move back? Because she was disarmed? I feel like that's not how she should be playing. Alright. I could probably do something like... Let's think about this. I could do attack 2 and then like retaliate, something like that, so that they all these two would at least take some damage. I don't really like that idea. I think my other idea of moving here and hitting both of them is probably a better idea, but that does leave the Tinkerer to be taking quite a bit of damage. The problem here is that I don't want her to be taking quite a bit of damage either, so I do need to move him out a little bit. I could use the boots to move in this direction and then skewer this way. I kind of like that option so that it's closer to this mayhem over here. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's just unfortunate that she's going to be going so late. I perhaps should have used the invisibility cloak, but we'll see what we can work with here. All right. So this is unfortunate, right? Yeah. Maybe we can use the trap to our benefit. The Hound doing a lot of damage. This is a very bad thing, but we'll be able to stun them. And then move 4 and move 3. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's very nice. I don't think we'll get that lucky again, but see, what is happening here? Why not move back here? That just seems so weird. Is this not a spot? It isn't. Okay, okay. Things are making a little bit more sense. I get it. Still, I feel like last turn she should have moved away to perform the attack, but she couldn't attack. So I don't know. Maybe I've been playing that wrong, but receive 2 damage. Oh. We did get lucky there. This messed with me a little bit. Okay, okay, okay. Tinkerer's turn. There's really not much that I can do here. It would be nice if I could heal him, but he is coming up. Yeah. There's just not much I can do here. So what I'm gonna have to do is just move here, skip that movement, heal him the 1. I know that kind of keeps him in a bad position, but we really need to stun these 2 guys because they're about to do 4 attack damage. Attack 4. Yeah, I think that's a pretty useful way of using that card. end the Tinkerer's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. And unfortunately, he can't heal and then attack because that heal would just go away after. So what he's going to have to do they really put themselves in bad situation. This one is certainly coming out of there through this way. Or actually it can exit here. So I wonder if that's what will happen. They're going to start coming all the way around that. Or moving around that. I think what I'm going to do instead of... Let's think here. Instead of... Well, I can't make it all the way in here. That is 3 damage. I don't really want to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I could attack both of them. But that would force these guys to start moving through the traps. And then she would probably die again. So what I'm going to do is move here. I'm going to heal before I forget. And then skewer both of these guys. I will be... Nope, wouldn't even let me finish that sentence. Killed that one. That's perfect. So no retaliation damage. This one is stunned for next round. For this round, for this attack. Nothing else to do. Yeah, so they do want to move all the way around. I think I'm getting lucky too much right now. How can I... What's coming in here? A guard. That's not so terrible. We want to use this. Yeah, and we want to be using it on this one, and maybe that one. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we do have to move her, move the Spellweaver into a better location. We can put her into... we can make her invisible, so we'll do that. What we could also do, actually, is stand her right here, and then have her attack all of these with 1, 2, 3. Alright, my option here is move 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I could do something like 1, 2, 3, 4 using Impaling Eruption. That could deal quite a bit of damage. Or I could put her probably in the same location, or maybe right here, and then attack 3. So 1, 2, that would kill both of them, and then maybe attacking... Is he invisible? Weird. Now, I could kill them, I think, next round pretty easily. My problem is that... you know what? I think I like the other idea, the idea that I wasn't initially planning on. Okay, undo waypoint. Go here, here, and here. Don't go through the trap. And we'll go invisible. She'll be fine. We'll go invisible now, sure. And then we're going to be using everything we've got right now. So let's see here. Let's use the minor power potion and the eagle eye goggles. So I won't be disadvantaged here, and advantage, advantage, advantage. That should help us out quite a bit because we're halfway there, so it's not that bad. I could kill both of them, but I'm not too worried about them at this point. Yeah, let's see how this goes. All right, so the first one did nothing. These two are down to 2 damage each, 2 health. He's near halfway, and that first one, unfortunately, but it was going to happen regardless. So, right. I could just have her long rest now, but I don't think that's necessarily the best idea. I think everyone taking a short rest is probably a good idea. Short rest. Sure. Now going early would benefit me because I could be dealing a lot of damage, potentially taking out like 1, 2, 3, you know, in this first round, in her turn. It would also start making these guys having to run over the traps if I wait. She would be probably killed in her turn if I wait. I could do something like this. That's a good idea. Net shooter to make sure they can't move. And I'm going early with that. And then volatile concoction, maybe, to bring a card back. That's not really that necessary though, is it? I think I'm going to have him short rest. Because I don't like those 2 cards. Yeah, so be it. I could do Fatal Advance, would be really nice. I could kill somebody. Kill someone. I could kill a monster, an enemy, with without worrying about pulling a card. Spare Dagger might still be a good option. Another thing I could do with him is just throw him right into like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I couldn't really get back there though. I was thinking I could try and kill stuff like this, and then they would have to turn around and fight him instead, but I think I'm having a really hard time on how to, well, those 2 would be done. So I could use something like hook gun, sure. I don't see me being able to use it anytime soon. I'd like to probably use... Nah, let's use Volatile Concoction. That way next turn I could maybe think about using it. I could do this. On your next 2 sources of damage to suffer no damage instead. And then something like Fire Orbs And that seems like a pretty good combination. So she can take a couple hits, and hopefully we can kill 3 of these off. That does leave you, Mr. Brute. I could do something like Shield Bash with the stun. My only problem is I don't think I can get into a position. Let's go late with him. And let's go late with him and something like... I kind of want to see if that will work again. Where did that go? Oh. Okay. That one was the one that was burned, so... that's unfortunate, but... So this card ended up being completely useless to me for this, this scenario. Leaping Cleave, let's choose a couple that might be good in either way. Something like this. So if I can get in a position to hit 2 at once, then I could use my boots and this in order to get in a good position. Or I could jump 3 with or without the boots and then push somebody into a trap. Or 2, because there's some... and we'll send him later, so we'll see what happens here. Bandit Guards, well, everyone's going later. They're not moving very far, and Bandit Archer is not moving, just firing at range 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, so she's gonna probably die. And the Hound is, I don't think, even going to get a chance. So, we want to hit these 2. You know what, let's use the goggles on that. Yeah, maybe we can kill the Hound outright. Yep. Well, we've killed both of them outright. Alright. Tinkerer. Let's see here. I mean, I could just send him up. I'm hoping that she's going to kill both of these anyway. He has 9, and he also has this, so let's do that. Let's send him up. He can maybe tank a hit or 2 with his armor. And I forgot about you. Let's see who I want to attack. We certainly want to attack you and you. And let's hit one of you guys, because you're 7 and you're 14. Let's hit you. You'll probably have to step on a trap, so you'll probably end up dying. They're all dead. I guess that was a -1, but it didn't really show it. And then suffer no damage. And her turn, she's going to come back in. I could send him up. They're going to be hitting pretty hard, though. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's really nobody that he could attack, because he's not going to be moving. They're moving after the Bandit Archer, and she's not even moving away. So he's gonna move here. I don't really want to get rid of this, but I might just use this. Here's what I'll do. I'll move up here. And I'm not going to attack. There's nobody for me to attack, but this way we can keep the Mystic Ally alive another turn. So I'm excited to kind of see what they do. Still hasn't walked over a trap, so he's coming in. Yeah, take that damage. So we only have to kill one more. This one's going to be pretty easy to kill. She takes no damage. Lovely. And he just takes a couple. Oh, fantastic. That was a good way for that to be used. Alright. Not bad at all. Provoking Roar. And we'll throw up Shield Bash. Maybe I could heal. Let me think about this. I was thinking of just hitting him. That would kill him, right? Maybe I want to go a little bit earlier and hit with a 4 so that I can get some points. Maybe skewer to run around and grab some more points. We definitely want to go early. And yeah, I don't really know what to do there. I don't want to use Reviving Ether for that reason that I don't want to lose it accidentally. So next, Hook and Ink Bomb. We'll see what he can do. I mean, so it's over. As long as one person can stay alive, it's over. Alright, so that's dead. Let's see here. We'll use Wind, I guess. I don't really think there's anyone that I can kill. Maybe him. Yep. Alright, not bad. And we'll have her move way over here. And you know what? Oh well. I could have moved here and then skewered, but yeah. Oh well. I think my option here is, I mean, we've already won. We just need to finish this off. So just stand here. Undo waypoint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Just I want to make sure I get that point. I don't know what's going on now. And then hit you and you're stunned. So now I don't have to worry about any of these other guys. They're gonna pour through here. No, you're dead. Take it. Oh, I got lucky there. Okay. Let's see here. We'll use this to attack let's send it that way. I mean, it really doesn't matter, right? But sure, we'll use that too. Okay, you too. Is there really anything to even loot? No, there isn't. Well, skip action, whatever. End his turn. So that's it. Well, phew. That was a major battle, but the siege on the bridge is now lifted. We're almost at the coast. So we have 3 unlocks here. That's not bad. So, but this is what I'm suggesting here. I will exit the dungeon here, and then whatever comes up, sure, comes up, but I'll do all bookkeeping at the beginning of next scenario. So before we exit the dungeon, Spellweaver killed half of the enemies for the scenario. Nearly tied with the Brute dealing 36 damage. Not too bad. Taking quite a bit of damage, of course, as always. We didn't really... Let's see. Gold piles looted. We did get 3. Ah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, Spellweaver. The Spice Coast, so we've unlocked 9 locations. This is that enhancement slot is now starting. Tinker time. Tinker uses an ability that places a negative condition 30 times. I don't know what we get with that. Stand to deliver, I believe this is just money. Excuse me, money. Anything interesting coming up? You know, I should have tried to take some damage at the end with traps. Like, there's no I in mercenary guild. There is an I in guild. Yeah, where is that? The spring a trap. I guess we didn't take any, so it won't show it, but pretty straightforward. We did a lot of damage very quickly. I didn't notice how many rounds that took, but okay, yeah, 5 experience per. Oh, and I didn't see how much experience, yeah, each took in the scenario. Moon earring design, which is pretty nice when somebody gets a 3rd or a 2nd slot for their small items, and we've unlocked Nasitra. Nasitra is known for its beautiful jewelry, so I've sourced some magical moon earrings you might find helpful. So travel, relic hunters, this is unlocked for next time. A lot of undead. These bone rangers, I do not, you know, I appreciate that that they wanted to add to this game. I hope, I mean, I'm almost positive that they won't stick in the actual Gloomhaven campaign that that's supposed to match that of the board game. I just pointed at it, but you can't see that. But the Bone Rangers, these do not exist. Maybe I'm missing something, but I've never seen them before. They didn't show up in the expansion, Forgotten Circles. So, yeah, I'm confused at where they got them. I'm not a big fan of them. That doesn't mean I hate them and I'm mad that they've implemented them into the game, but um, I'm not a big fan of them anyway. So I do appreciate that they're putting in new material. It is interesting. I just particularly hate these guys. So, okay. Anyway, um, this is the probably what we'll be taking on next scenario. The other one, of course, being the Hounds of Despair. So I'll do all the unlocking next round since it's not overwhelming the screen right now, and we will. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next time.